Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down, baby. We took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby, where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? Tired of beefing you bums, you can't even pay me enough to react. Been waking up in the crib and sometimes I don't even know where I'm at. Please don't pay that nigga songs in this party, I can't even listen to that. Anytime that I run into somebody, it must be a victory lap, baby. Shawty come sit on my lap, hey. They saying Drizzy just snap. This is between us, it's not like a store, this isn't a closable gap, hey. I see some niggas attack, and don't let them get it back. I know that they at the crib going crazy down back.
Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name is RakeVion. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And welcome to a new weekly vlog. Today is October 3rd, and we are doing some traveling. As y'all can tell from the title of this video, we are going to be heading to New York. More specifically, we're heading to New York for CultureCon this weekend. Y'all just seen, I got my hands and my feet done. Yeah, I got dip for the first time ever, and I love it. Only thing that I don't like is that it makes my nails like really thick and bulky. I don't like that, but whatever. We actually have to go to DSW. I have to make a return. I'm now all off schedule because I ordered some Timbs off of DoorDash, which, great service by the way. Ordered them off of DSW while I was getting my hands and my feet done, but they're too big. So now I have to go back to DSW, return them, because I don't want to take this big ass box with me to New York to return it, because then I'm gonna have to check a bigger bag, all of that stuff, and I don't want to do that. So we have to run back to DSW, return these so I can get my actual size, and then come back, hurry up, pack my bag, and try to like straighten up my room again. So I did all of my cleaning, like I cleaned my entire room and I did my laundry, but now I have to like make my bed, put my laundry away, all of that stuff. I have not done any of that. That was the whole reason why I got my shoes delivered from DoorDash, so I can do all of that and cut out some time. But the way the world works, we're about to head to DSW, make this return, and come right back, because I had every intention on taking the direct city bus from downtown to Bush instead of taking an Uber or Lyft, because I mean it's like $3, so why not? And it's going to take me about the same amount of time as it would if I was in an Uber or in a Lyft. So yeah, I just wanted to cut out like all that time, and now I have to go back anyway. So our Uber should be downstairs shortly. He was 6 minutes away 9 minutes ago. So let's head down there so I can hurry up and take these shoes back and come back, because I literally have not one thing packed. I haven't eaten. I've only slept for like 3 hours. It's a travel day. It's a travel day. It's a travel day. Nothing goes right when it goes on a travel day. So it is what it is. I'm just rolling with the punches, but we gotta go. Made it into DSW, and let me find this shoe. Perfect. Find the size that I need. Well, how about this? I'm just gonna take this one. Is this the 9? No, this is the 7.5. I should do a 9.5. Wait, too far down. I'll have to waste my own time. Quick. I don't know. Should I get? Okay. That one doesn't seem too bad, but this one is talking about. Now this is the 10. The 9 was a little snug from my preference, because I got long toes, so I need this shoe. Oh, the 10 is it. Oh yeah, the 10 is it. Dang. Okay. 9.5. Well, let me see. The 9.5 might be it. I don't know. Nope, I'm gonna just go with the 10. A little bit too snug in my preference. Let me just put this on one more time, just to double check. We gonna go with the 10. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 10. Okay, thank you so much. That is so funny. He's like, oh, you did the 10 and a half DoorDash order. He's like, nobody ever orders on DoorDash. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. I mean, honestly, like, it was a good service. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, literally, I ordered it and, like, it got to my house in, like, maybe 35 minutes. Like, the store wasn't open, though. That was the only reason. I ordered it at, like, 9:45. And then the person was here as soon as they opened. And they dropped it off at, like, 10:40 something. Yeah, I'm like, I did the DoorDash order to avoid having to come over here and still had to come. But like, I haven't bought Tim's in like 6-7 years, so I'm like, my foot has grown obviously, but I'm like, I didn't realize that they still were like super big.
Yeah. They run really loose. And I'm taking it to 10 and a half. You were good too? Okay.
Thank you so much. Alright, you have a good one. You too. I'm so irked. Like, if I have to take a Uber to the airport, I literally will cry because I literally, like, I did all of this, like, and mind y'all, I only had one other thing that I was waiting on, which was these shoes. And I was like, I cannot pack my bag until I know exactly what size suitcase I need. Of course, I get these. If I really did not have to return these shoes, I would have been fine. I'm just so irked. I'm so irked. Like, nothing is packed. I don't even have my packing cubes out. Like, nothing is folded. My flight. Like, that's the thing. I'm still gonna make my flight regardless. It was just, I really just wanted to make this an easy, like, travel day. And any other time I try, it just, next time I'm gonna leave like 3 hours early just for the hell of it, because this. What's up, y'all? So, as y'all can see, I'm in the airport. I missed my flight, which was to be expected. I knew I was gonna miss my flight once I was coming back from picking up the shoes or exchanging the shoes, because it was just so much traffic on and off, like on my way there, on my way back home, and then I didn't end up getting home until almost 12:45. And of course I told y'all that I wanted to take the bus, and the bus was leaving at 1:05. So I wasn't even packed, wasn't showered, hadn't ate, anything like that. So I just knew I wasn't gonna make that bus. And then, to make matters worse, I spilled some body oil in my first bag, and then I had 2 cancellations, Uber cancellations. So I just ended up missing my flight altogether. Like, I literally got here and they were pushing back. Like, had I been maybe like 5-10 minutes early, I would have made it. But it's alright. They got me on the next flight. We should be boarding here in about 30 minutes or so. I want to say they said 5:56. It's 5:28 right now. And then I'll be getting to New York around 11:30, 11:40 p.m. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up going to the little kickoff event thing tonight, just because I'm going to be traveling from, I don't know if I'm going to end up going to the little event kickoff that they're having tonight, just because I'm not going to get in dang near until midnight, and I want to say the event's over at like 2, so I can still try, but I'm going to be coming from LaGuardia all the way to pretty much Manhattan, like legit, like I want to say I'm staying in the financial district if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's going to be a little ways, but it is what it is. Not really tripping. I'm just snacking on these chocolate covered raisins. I had this chicken chipotle crepe earlier. Hated it. But I didn't want to eat something like super heavy, and to just make, like, I don't like being bloated. That's the main thing. I don't like being bloated. So I just wanted something kind of light to fill me up until I got back or got there later. So I might get something when I touch down. But yeah, I've just been chilling, watching Scandal, and that's really about it. Oh, let me tell y'all who we ran into. Babes. So I'm sitting down. I'm lying. I wasn't sitting down. I was walking from my original gate to find my new gate, and I was also looking for food. As I'm looking for food, I bump into Yolanda Adams. Oh, I almost shot it. We had like a little small conversation. She was such a very, 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 very nice lady. Very beautiful spirit. And oh my gosh, I was just like, oh my gosh, you're my ass. But I didn't say that out loud because she was legit by herself. And, you know, anywho, I'm gonna just keep chilling until we board the flight in about 30 minutes. And then, yeah, we're gonna see what to do. Morning. It's Saturday, October 4th, and it is the first day of CultureCon. As y'all can see, I'm already dressed because I woke up extremely late. I obviously getting in super late last night. Also, I'm gonna have a little small list because I got my whitening strips in, but I got in super late last night. As y'all seen, I got in around like probably like 1 o'clock here at my hotel, and I really didn't go to sleep until almost like 2:30, 2:45. So my body literally just like drained. And of course I was like at the airport all day yesterday from like 2 all the way to 6, and then having to travel for 2.5, 3 hours. So it was a lot. Like I was super, super tired. But it's about 12:40 right now, and I think my first thing that I want to go to, like panel thing that I wanted to go to, starts at 1. So we may end up taking an Uber just to the plaza grounds where the conference is being held, and then of course I'm gonna take the subway everywhere else around the city. But I love it. But then I did also realize I bought a student ticket by accident, and that's because the way that it was layered, it was so like off. So I bought a student ticket, and mind you, I didn't use my like student email, so I don't know how I even was able to do that. But nonetheless, hopefully I can still get in. I'm here, but if not, shoot, I'm gonna just ask my sister to send me her little school schedule, and I'll fake it till I make it, whatever. But yeah, because I think they also said you needed like a student ID or whatever with it. Like they literally just sent me the thing right now, and I'm like, when did I buy a student ticket? Anywho, yeah. So, do want to show y'all my fit really quick. So I have on this Margiela top that I got years and years and years ago before I moved to Houston. I think it's like a women's like cover-up sweater top thing. I don't know. It was just real funky and I liked it. So yeah, I'm wearing this with these pants that I cinched from Minimal because I do have a belt, but I don't like the way that the belt looks. Like the belt is a completely different brown. Like, I don't know. I feel like it would just throw this off. So I decided to do no belt. But yeah, these are like these, like the Rick dupe type of pants, I guess. But yeah, they're like this. They zip down. But yeah, this is just a look. And then I do have on these bracelets and everything. I got these, like, they're a mix from like Zara, H&M, and Aldo. I got this from Aldo for sure. And then the rest of these I think are like H&M and Zara. And then I have on this little Incline watch. Just something very simple and straight to the scent I want to wear. Hold on. So that's the thing. I don't know what scent I want to wear. I was thinking, I bought both of my fragrances that Aaliyah released with Dossier. This is the Better Days one, which is like usually used for the daytime. So I think I might spray this on right now just to kind of have something on my skin. And then I do want to also put on one of my replicas from Margiela as well, just to kind of complement the actual look. Oh, I think this one, what is this? By the Fireplace. Now I know it's daytime, but I feel like this will definitely add to it. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna wear my Timbs or wear my Docs. That was my last thing to figure out. Docs, Timbs. Let me just put both on and see really quick. I haven't even actually set up the laces on my on my Timbs. Let me just see how this looks. Y'all tell me. What is it giving? giving Tim's or is it giving Docs? I low-key think it's giving Docs. Yeah, I high-key think it's giving Docs in my personal opinion. Like, I love the Tim, but I think that the wheat color is really throwing this off. Yeah, I'm gonna wear the Docs. The Tims, I'm gonna wear my other fit tonight, and we just gonna save that. For them. But let me hurry up, get my cameras, everything, all my content stuff in my bag, and we are going to be out.
Oh yeah. The gallery open till 10 for you and your friends. You know how I spend and make your USDO. I get too crazy, had a little bad email. We stay good friends, we get too ready. All I know is that when this cup ends, the next one begins. My babe, you know me, and you knew me back then. You know how it goes when I see you again. You know I'm making wait for your hands, and you know I need you to be there for me. You a little post-so baby, you a little 48 baby. Got a little candy in her pocket, she gon' take off like a. You already know, no. Ready up a cup, I'm on the no side. Text you, but I know you probably cross-eyed. Know I gotta come and check the whole man, baby. Hold tight. I just hit the city with the G-block stainers, and we got adopted by some free-boy strangers. You know what it means when I twist these fingers. Me and you being on a first-name basis. Why you think I hate it when you talk that Drake shit? Same reason that you.
I'm always gonna cut a line. Never will I stand in a line. I don't give a where I'm at. I'm never gonna stand in a line.
Show you just who I was outside of the club, outside the things that a man like me does, outside of the things that would cause me to judge, outside of the club. Show you just who I was outside of the club, outside of the things that a man like me does.
What's your name? Where you from?
It is so hot.
And I'm from North Carolina.
So hot in here.
We're in North Carolina.
Oh my God.
Be your talent manager at Kensington Gray, and it's great to be with you guys here today. I'm so happy that you guys came here to join us talk about this very important subject. So this subject is very near and dear to my heart because I've had the opportunity to work with and support the male creators at Kensington Gray for the past 2.5 years. So we're gonna talk the things today. We're gonna talk about it. So oftentimes in the influencer space, it's seen that, it's a very female-dominated space. But we're gonna meet some guys here today that are making some dope content, that are building some authentic audiences, and that are redefining what it means to be an influencer. Can we make some noise for the guys? This is often described as female-dominated. What's been your experience breaking in and thriving in the industry as a male creator?
What happened for me was I was a part of an ambassador program for a clothing company, and in order to stay in that program, you had to post a couple of times a month, you get the free clothes and so on and so forth. And that just got me in the habit of posting consistently, and then from that, I noticed that I had a passion for it, and I really enjoyed creating the content. So I've honestly just stuck with that, continued to get better at my craft, and then eventually it kind of took off for me to the point that it is today. So, I would say just being authentically you, creating content that you're passionate about, that's how you're able to build those genuine connections with your audience, and that's how you're able to leverage that into a bigger following and so on and so forth. So
Vulnerability and authenticity in your content while navigating societal expectations around masculinity. So this is one that's gonna, you get a little vulnerable on stage,
for sure, find something that you're passionate about creating content for, whatever space that's in. I think the more passionate about that, your authenticity will show through in the content. When you genuinely are excited to share your favorite tips or share your clothing recommendations or share your favorite books, anything like that, that kind of comes through that way. And honestly, I guess it was a struggle for me initially because we all have that group chat. You're afraid of the ridicule when you start posting these things, but you kind of have to just flip a switch and really train yourself to not really care what other people think. Post the content that you're passionate about, and then once you do that, that's when you build a genuine audience, and you're able to really see your platform take off
as well, right? And I think from there, like, you can't buy likes, you can't buy all this stuff like that, but like the community itself, like that's something where brands and audiences should sign up for, right? And I think once brands and audiences understand that genuine men who do this for like a living, they do it because they're passionate about it, we're doing it to build a community. We're doing it because we're tired of talking about our passions, our love in a vacuum, and we want to talk it and build a community around it, and that's kind of how I'm still doing it with Book Talk.
And it's difficult because I fall into this all the time, just not having a comparison mindset. Yeah. Obviously, there's so many great creators out there, and it's easy to look at their stuff and say, oh my gosh, why am I not doing this? Why am I not working with these brands? Or, but everybody has their own race there, and you just have to train yourself that, comparison is the thief of joy in that regard.
No, that's not my girl. Key.
With a bob.
Okay, literally.
How are you?
She didn't make her bob.
Okay. What? A new color.
Is she the drama? Is this
Am
thing
I the
on?
drama? How are you?
I'm so good, babe.
So first of all, I walk in here, they're playing my show. I said, my show. The content I'm working on.
Shut up.
It was on the TV.
Eva!
What am I?
To us! Yes.
Oh, photo shoot for it.
All the girls are here. Yes.
Houston here.
A-Sound here. Yeah.
I'm knocking people over. I'm knocking.
I think it's seats right here, and then it's another thing down here too.
It's literally like, I'm so sorry, I can't say enough shout out to you. You literally was like, just go to the class, just go. And I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll go. No, I'm saying that's imagine we did.
Yeah. I'm not from Houston, but
Where are you from originally?
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Really? Phoenix is crazy. When did you move?
Everybody be saying that. No, and I'm usually the first person. Everybody's like, I didn't know black people live.
That's from Phoenix.
Born and raised.
Really? Raised? Okay.
I'm born and raised in Phoenix. I've been in
I heard
Houston
it. Like,
6 years now.
why are you in Houston?
I just picked up a book. Literally. Like, it was peak COVID, and I find light-skinned man that I don't even.
It was such a small
Yes.
I'm like,
But there's always that one or two or three.
It's been a couple actually. It's been a handful, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe New York ones I can do.
no, stop. You making it.
New York ones I can do.
Ask Key. Key was.
I want to see this. Twitter. No,
Finsta. Oh yes.
fuck that song. You are so bad. Like, I just love your outfit, everything. Like, you're out here doing it. It's so good to meet you.
Likewise.
Yes, that ass, my fave. It's Tariq. Hi, man. Oh, the camera's about to die. Yikes. Hey, y'all. Y'all only gonna see this part because the pants is already off. No shade. CultureCon day 1 was a success. I did a great job vlogging. I hope y'all enjoyed it for the most part. I gotta get some more like B-roll, stuff like that. I was just like overwhelmed with the amount of people that I met. And I'm so happy that I came to this. Like, okay, my camera died. Anywho, I have to also get in the mindset of like being in these spaces. I'm just gonna always run into my faves, like people that I watched before I really started creating content. Like me running into Tariq, and let me just tell y'all this. I walked up, like I didn't even walk up all the way. I just kind of turned and I was like, we looked at each other, and it was like a very wholesome interaction. Like we started interacting with each other, and I showed you guys him on the vlog and everything, and I like stopped rolling. He was like, you're gonna stop? I was like, babe, this is a real moment. Like, I don't understand. I don't fangirl over anyone, but I definitely appreciate the people that have inspired me to do the things that I like to do or the things that I want to do. And Tariq was definitely one of those people, especially when it comes to vlogging and being, you know, a gay black male with blonde hair creating content. Like, it was just like I felt so full. And like even he said the same thing. He was like, thank you for filling me up. And I was like, no, thank you for filling me up. Like, igniting that drive and that ambition in me to also like get out there and really put myself out there and just be vulnerable and show up as myself, like regardless what the people think. Like, that was one person I watched aside from like Aaliyah's Face and a few other content creators that really allowed me to see like, okay, you can really do this, like, and this is a space that you need to be in. And even if it's not for the long run, like, I don't think that I will always just be a vlogger, like, so to say, but I definitely want to use this platform, like I said, one, to really foster a community, but nonetheless, like, jumpstart my career into other things that I'm interested in, especially in the entertainment industry and film. So yeah, just seeing him and having that interaction was just like, it just really warmed my heart. Even when I turned and like we started walking, he was like, I know that blonde cut anywhere. And I'm like, you know, because the thing is, I actually started bleaching my hair probably around the same time as he did. And that was like my solidifier, like, oh, I'm gonna be a blonde. Like, he's also a blonde, I'm a blonde. Like, that was just, it was like, honestly, it just warmed my heart, and I'm so happy that I met him. Same thing with Scott Louis, Sinead. Like, meeting everyone was so nice, like, and everyone was just so honest and so real and so genuine. So day one, as y'all can see, I'm back here in the room now. I'm about to take a shower. I ate a little bit while I was there. Babes, them long ass lines. That's one thing I do think that they need to get under wraps, is the lines. Like, regardless whether you're VIP, general admission, like, even the food lines were ridiculous. Like, people were literally bringing in their food to the panels because they were so late. Like, people missed so many panels and speakers and everything that they wanted to see because they were stuck in line for food. And granted, like, don't get me wrong, the food was good, but like, I wasn't waiting in line for food. No shade. Like, I seen the panels and everything that I genuinely wanted to see before I went and got food. And especially because I ate a little bit before I left here anyways, because the hotel has breakfast. So I'm like, you know, let me get a nice little hefty bite before I go out. Half of that was really expensive for the amount that they were giving you as well. Like, I will say that. Like, granted, I will pay a certain amount for food. Like, I really don't care when it comes to food. One, the wait time. Two, just like what they were offering. And then like certain places were super low on things. Like, I do think that that's one thing that they could definitely get better at, is just how the lines work at the, really like help streamline people actually being able to get to different stages and different panels and everything, because it is a lot that's going on and there's a lot of people. So that's my little piece. But yeah, like I said, I am back here at the room and I'm just gonna chill for a minute. People are gonna hit me with some tings and we're gonna see what New York gives for the night. But yeah, I really enjoyed myself today, and I'm just like so happy with everyone that I met. Y'all seen, I met up with Key and Fee. They both live in Houston as well, so I knew them before meeting them here at CultureCon, and so it was just good to see my girls as well doing their thing. And like, Key was also a part of one of the competitions of the Shoot Your Shot competition, so she actually got to showcase her content at CultureCon, which I'm so proud of, because my girl puts in her work so hard. Like, if that's one person like I know personally that really puts in the time and the effort, my girl does her big one. So I'm so glad that she was able to be a part of that competition and showcase her work at CultureCon, because she deserves it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna chill, like I said again, and yeah, it's only like 6 something right now. Hold on, conference is still going on right now. Like, it's not over till 7. Tomorrow's over at 6. But it was just a long day of waiting in line. Like, even the line to get in, no shade, I cut everyone. I cut everyone and walked straight to the front. Like, I was acting like I threw something away in the trash. And like, oh, I walked to the front, asked the guy a question. And then I was like, he was like, oh, you can't bring that in here. I was like, oh, dang, like, you got to be in character. I don't care, like, one thing about me, I'm going to cut a line. I'm going to cut a line. I'll be pissed if somebody cut me a line, but I'm going to cut a line. I don't care. I don't like waiting. It was just, honestly, if you would have waited in that line, if I would have showed y'all how long that line was, I would have probably missed maybe half of the panels that I ended up seeing because I cut the line. I was able to actually make my first panel by 5 minutes simply because I cut the line. If I would have sit in that line, I would have probably missed every panel I actually wanted to see. Not even half. Probably every panel I wanted to see, I would have missed if I stood in that line. It was just ridiculous inside. So everyone was standing in the sun. No, I'm not standing in the sun. But like I said, had I not cut the line, like I would have missed so much of it. I would have missed so much of it. So I'm glad that I cut the line. Keywords for me, cut the line. It is what it is. Everybody will get their turn to get in. You just gotta make sure you get your opportunity to get in. Cause yeah, I wasn't having it. But I will be going there early tomorrow just so that I can again kind of be set up already and like try to get more content in just for day 2. Because I got some things in, but I didn't get as much as I wanted to. So I definitely will make sure that I actually have that like ready to go and everything set up for tomorrow. But alright, that's me done talking. I need to actually call my family and check in with them. And yeah, like I said, I'm about to take a shower, chill really quick, and probably rest until like maybe 10:30 and see what the city is giving. So, ciao with y'all. What's up, y'all? So it's a lot later. It's about 12:10 right now. I'm running extremely late. Of course, that's gonna be the theme. That's my brand. Running late. Anyways, I'm wearing this velour set from Premier NYC with my little Asics. I'm just doing a quick little 1-2 just because I gotta head out to catch the train to Brooklyn, and I'm gonna meet up with some of the people that I met today at CultureCon and go to like the little CultureCon outing thing or night thing, whatever it is. So about to head there now. But yeah, just wanted to show y'all the fit really quick. I'm actually gonna vlog on my phone. I don't want to carry this camera because this is a lot going on, and I'm pretty sure tonight it's just gonna be all over the place. So yeah, just wanted to show y'all this real quick. This nice little velour set. I've literally had this for years, and I've probably only worn it once. Yeah, I wore it one time to Costa Rica, and that was about it. So I'm wearing it tonight. Something very comfortable, just very chic and clean. And yeah, so this is the fit, y'all. But anyways, we are outie fight outie. Hey y'all, day 2 of CultureCon. We are on the way. We're extremely late. Not extremely late, but we definitely are gonna miss most of this first panel because I missed 2 trains. Wasn't paying attention of the platform that I was on. I was on the opposite side, so I could have been here already by like 9:50. That way I would have been here by 10. But it is what it is. I should be pulling up ever so shortly. Hopefully Key and the girls are already there and seated. That way I can just get a seat. But I'm really hoping and praying that this line is not extremely long, because if so, we just right to the front. No shade. I'm sorry, I cannot wait. But yeah, last night was cool. We went to this little private party, and then I think I told y'all afterwards we went to I was supposed to go to elsewhere, but it was $60 to get in, and I was not fading that. Like, I could not fade that at all. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go home, go back to the room I ate, and then watched a little bit of Scandal, and then knocked it out. So yeah, that's all we did for today, for last night. Cause yeah, I wasn't paying $60. Like, I just could not justify paying $60. I don't pay $60 to get in the club anywhere else, any other time when I'm out, and I wasn't doing it last night. So hopefully tonight is a little different, and we can actually like move around the city and do different things and all the things. Yeah, let's get out the way. We got places to be. Hopefully I can make part of this first panel. I think this is key right here. Only like 10 minutes in. Hopefully they started a little late, because yesterday they were a little off, but this is the first panel of the morning, so I highly doubt that they're running late on like the time of the panels and everything like that, but we will see. So I'm pulling up now, so we are gonna check it out. Right. One thing that pisses me off about Uber and Lyft drivers is that if I put my destination to a certain spot, that's where I expect you to drop me off at. I pinpointed it to a very specific point. He said, no, I'm gonna drop you off here. Now you're gonna get 0 stars. Cause who the f told you to drop me off on that side? Now the line don't look as long today, so hopefully, yeah, it's not too bad. I'm dead ass, I'm about to start running.
Welcome to the club. You know, so it's like things like that, like really connecting, really bringing people in. Like, this is my private group chat. So they'll see me coming out of the gym with my twist out, you know, my hair not done. Like, you're my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? I've kind of put myself in the space of like the internet's best friend. So I think that is a way to outreach. It's like stripping it back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people do, like you said, people don't want to feel talked at. People want to feel like they're as close to you as possible. So I feel like stripping away all of that, as much as I am the diva, we know I'm the diva, but like still, stripping away all of that diva mentality and stuff, and really like bringing people in closer, utilizing those comments. Use the comment section. Like, when someone tells you you look good, it's nothing to comment back and be like, thanks girl, you know, like it doesn't have to be this, okay. And I think a big thing that we've started to do, myself included, that I've tried to strip away, but it's like we've treated the people that we know personally like fans. Like, girl, I knew you in high school and your comments are like, oh my god, I love those shoes, and you're like, that's it, like, let's be humane. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's connect, like, let's be friends. You know, we're real friends, offline. You know, so I think those are like the big things for me. It's like, and I spread that content far and wide. I still tweet, I still post, everything gets shared to Facebook. I spread it far and wide because it'll reach somebody, you know? So that's how I kind of utilize, just spread it far and wide, do it all.
I think for me, it's about moving beyond the algorithm. Social is incredible for discovery. Like, I mean, I have more followers on TikTok than any other platform, but I will say, the girls that listen to the podcast and the girls that show up to our events, we see each other, we understand each other, and we have a genuine relationship with each other. And so I think as, you know, you're building, you want to be on social, you want to do the short form. That's where you're going to discover your audience, or that's where your audience is going to discover you. But I think that's only the beginning, right? It's like, how do you move them past that? And how do you create real loyalty? And so for me, that's, you know, really honing in on the event series, right? It's really honing in on the podcast and making sure that we're showing up consistently. Because if we don't put out a podcast one week, I will get dozens of DMs like, hey girl, where are you? It's like, how do you become a part of someone's routine? How do you become a part of someone's, you know, yearly planning? I know that in October, I am coming to CultureCon, because CultureCon is coming to New York in October. You know what I mean? And so I think it's really important to, yes, show up on social and have that discoverability, but how can you move people past the algorithm?
Be ready for people to have opinions about your opinions. And so, you know, sometimes people will be leaving MLA format, like paragraphs in the comment section. And so you have to be prepared to kind of have, because especially with stories, when you're talking about people's favorite stories, no matter what the medium is, people view their favorite stories as an extension of themselves. It's like another limb, right? So when you have maybe not the most favorable opinion about something, people will let you know. So navigating that has been interesting. I think you just get used to it over time, honestly, and understand why people take things so personally. But I think also like an unexpected benefit is because I share my thoughts, suddenly I'm in rooms with people that I really admire, and I get firsthand experience around and in these industries that I love to be a part of. So going to premieres, going to cast Q&As, you know, talking to people who work in publishing, experts and professionals, has like informed my content in a really good way, and also just been really cool because that's like what I've always wanted to do.
Beautiful. And when you gonna write your book?
Hey, that's a great question. I'll get back to you on that.
So Joelle, medical content.
The cool thing about building an audience is that you can test and refine it. They will tell you what they like and what they don't like.
They will. They will.
The good and the bad, right? And from there, I love to recommend building a foundation, right? This is the thing that will help solidify you, but will also allow you to grow. So maybe that is a signature series in which you're showing up consistently over time. Maybe it's an editing style, or a catchphrase, or a hook. That is your consistent foundation. From there, let's say you're looking to pivot, to evolve, to grow a little bit. You start planting seeds in there so that you have the consistency while also allowing growth. I will use Eden as an example. You know, she's doing book reviews. Let's say she wants to pivot into beauty. She has her series where she's doing her reviews. Maybe she's doing a skincare routine or putting on her makeup. Boom. She has developed a new platform for herself to grow and listen to her audience, and also, you know, allow herself to creatively grow so you don't get burnout.
Wow, y'all taking notes?
Beautiful favorites and fitness routines with real talk, relatability, and authenticity. Let's give it up for them.
I am so excited to be up here with our panelists today, who are going to break it down for us, give us the blueprint of how to build a brand beyond your viral moments, and give us the kind of advice that you might not see on your TikTok feed. So I want to feel the energy from the crowd, and I want us to shake the room a little bit. Are y'all ready for the third and final KG panel? First question, I would love to hear from every single one of you. At what point in your journey did you feel like you transitioned from trying to be a creator to actually being a creator, and what shifted for you mentally and practically? Start with you, Nathan.
Okay, first of all, where are the male creators at? There's a lot of ladies in here. Y'all look great though, but all right, so there's a few of them over here. I think that for me, my mindset shifted whenever I first started creating content. I was working 9 to 5 as well. I think I got to a point where I signed a brand deal that was worth more than my monthly salary. And I think for me, that was such like a shift in me personally, because for one, and the reason why I pointed out like the male creators, for me personally, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I felt kind of embarrassed whenever somebody would ask me what I do for a living, and my answer was like, oh, I'm a content creator. And I think that whenever I saw that first paycheck from the content that I was putting out, that, you know, people were making fun of me for, like, I started to feel a little bit of validation and a little bit more self-respect for myself. So, you know, I can introduce myself and say, hey, yeah, I'm a content creator, and this is what I do for a living, and this pays for my bills, and this allows me to do the things that I enjoy doing. And so that was a really great moment for me, and I think ever since then, like, I think it's just allowed me to just express myself more and be more comfortable with myself. So yeah.
That's a great answer. The money always makes it more real. Like when you see that first check, you're like, yeah, we're gonna run this back and do this again and again.
It didn't drop by the time I get to destination. Like I be locked, I can't curse up here, but I be locked the fuck in. Like, so I feel like for me, that's when it kind of like really came in my mind, like I'm gonna be intentional about this. I'm gonna show up in this space because, you know, I wanna make, I don't want to say new friends, but I wanted to be in a different energy than I was before.
It almost sounds like it saved you a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. I was delivered.
Yes, sure. Equipment is actually worth investing in.
Yeah, I think it sounds really cliche, but the real answer is to get started, you really just need your phone. Turn your video settings on 4K, 60 frames per second. That's what I personally
Write that down.
And just get to work, honestly.
Your strong suits. So I think every single creator has a different thing that they bring to the table, whether that be their humor, their storytelling, or like their niche, so like their styling or their fashion taste or their beauty makeup, whatever it is. So I think it's understanding where your strong suits are and then properly displaying that. What was the second part of that question?
What have you learned so far with doing brand partnerships? What are some red flags, maybe some questions that you would ask to your managers before saying yes?
Yeah.
And just like the nitty gritty of more behind the scenes.
Okay. Also adding to the first part, I feel like a lot of people don't get into affiliate linking. And affiliate linking is something that I really, really advocate for because it shows brands that, look, I can sell, I can drive conversion, I can get people to click on a link and like make you money. And at the end of the day, you're also making money, right? Every time you post a link, you make money. So I think
tomorrow, okay?
Yes.
It's okay to take that time to take your rest, and you know, you don't always have to rush to push that content out because it's gonna get pushed out either way. And you know, you also gotta think about it's okay if not millions of people see your post, but somebody saw it. Somebody saw it, and you know, that is just motivation for me to keep going because somebody saw what I posted, and you know, they still believe in me. And yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah.
I overthought a lot of the content I was putting out whenever I first got started. I think I got in my own way a whole lot. And I think if I were to tell myself, you know, whenever I was first getting started, just like create and be natural, I think I was finding my voice for the first like year and a half that I was creating content, just trying to figure out what lane I'm going to be in. Competing with a lot of women that create content, that's not an easy feat. So just kind of finding my place online, that took me a lot of time. But I think whenever I started to simplify it, be more natural, I think it all just kind of worked out the way it was supposed to.
Being natural and staying true to yourself, great answer. Let's give a little round of applause for Nathan there.
Not from like a time, money, frustrations standpoint, but I think two things. One, I think a lot of people are shy and they don't want to put themselves out there. They don't want to like put their whole lives on camera. But I think I would just tell anybody that like you can find a balance between letting people know you or feel that they know you without actually having all the details of your life every single day. So I think finding that balance between those two so that people feel connected to you.
Yeah, also keeping your privacy private. Whatever you want to keep off camera, do so. And then showing up in your authentic way, still being as truthful and genuine as possible.
Absolutely.
And that's definitely doable. So another round of applause for Shanae's.
That be me. Okay, all right. Oh, she's still going. You got the vocals. I got you. Okay, all right. Y'all know that one.
So we sat on a few panels, but I'm about to get a massage. We just got a wellness shot from Tom's Juice. I heard really great things about it. This is the ginger and lime shot. So we'll take this real quick. Oh God.
Oh, is it like our
Oh. Okay, I'm about to get my massage.
Here, yes.
Right here. All right here in my back. Oh man. You said you know it?
I'm from Harlem. But I'm a whole Harlem hottie. New York? Not as often as I would like. I had one back in September in Barbados.
Everybody got
Oh! Sorry, I gotta get on the phone. No, you look.
Walk in the runway, ow, ow. some of the lessons that we have learned over the last 10 years as an agency. How many people know about Creative Theory Agency? Any?
We love that.
Okay, a couple people.
We love that.
You want to give them a little background before we get started? No. When we started this 10 years ago, is that yes, we were creatives, yes, we were entrepreneurs, but we were also sales people, right? And that's like, you hate to think of yourself as a salesperson, but you're always selling, whether you're selling to your group chat on where to go on the next vacation, whether you're trying to sell the green beans to your kid, whether you're trying to sell what to eat with your partner, you're always selling in some capacity, right?
It's interesting, and y'all can tell we're millennials, so we don't keep stuff on our phone. We do important stuff on the laptop, so we're gonna keep that next to us, just so y'all know. Agency owners, we're pitching back on briefs, we're pitching back to clients that we've had in the past. I would imagine there's people in the room today who are pitching themselves. You're elevator pitching, you've just made a new connection, you're pitching a net new idea that nobody has ever heard of, while simultaneously nobody has ever heard of you. So there's a few different contexts that we need to kind of provide for the baseline of what we're going to talk about today. And the main thing, how we're going to approach some of this conversation is, if you had just met a contact at a company or a brand that you are in love with, that you have an idea for, where you are simultaneously pitching who you are, your services, and your big idea at the same time.
Navigate this new season and being able to embrace everything that you continue to do with Amicule in the next chapter of your life. What has the journey taught you about who you are, not just as a founder and builder, but more importantly, as
we grow up learning how to continue to silence the inner child in us. And I think that we, hear everything and learn from our elders and kind of absorb our environment. And somehow the magic kind of dims out, right? And I think being an entrepreneur, a very humbling experience, but every single day you're learning how to listen to the inner voice in you, and learning the innocence of it, the playfulness of it, the creativity of it, and the leadership. Because honestly, a lot of people, from the playground, that you're just naturally born as a leader, right? So I think as a woman, I've learned to hone in on that voice, as a mother as well, being able to really be a guiding light and trusting that, with ego aside, and sometimes really kind of quieten out the noise.
Experience early on. Can you tell us a little bit more about how those experiences shaped the man and leader that we see today?
I consider myself as somebody who's multifaceted. And the first time I even heard the word pivot was on a basketball court, right? It wasn't in terms of career. It's more like triple threat, keeping your pivot, how to keep your dribble. So played basketball at Wesleyan University. Shout out to my Cardinals. We won a league championship for the first time in school history in 2015. And that was a pivotal moment for my life, recognizing how to work with a team and build towards something. After graduating, I got an internship, I got a full-time job at Bloomberg, and started my professional career. So I decided to forego playing basketball overseas or pursuing a professional career, hooping, and I said, hey, let me do something that most of my friends and most of my teammates aren't necessarily getting an opportunity to do. So it was an amazing experience, and I leveraged tuition reimbursement at Bloomberg to get my MBA at the Gabelli School of Business at Fordham.
Did you have to let go in the process? And what do you feel like letting go had the biggest impact for you?
I think that in life, everything we do every day as an entrepreneur, you have to do it scared, right? Obedience will cost you your comfort, disobedience will cost you your destiny. Literally figuring it out every single day, and just know that as you're climbing up, the attacks are going to get greater, right? So this year we made the Inc. 5,000 list. Great accomplishment, right? We ranked number 1,008 out of 5,000 companies. Little old us, we thought we were going to be 4,999, right? We were just grateful to be on the list. And then immediately after that, here comes the devil, right? We're getting letters from lawyers, people, your website is not ADA compliant. I registered for the do not text list and you texted me, right? The devil will attack, and you have to realize that the greater the blessings, the greater the lessons, right? But at the end of the day, you just have to stay focused, stay guided, know that where God guides you, He's going to provide you. You don't need to know it all. You don't need to have all the resources or the connections. Again, when God puts you on an assignment, that's because, again, you don't have to know the destination, and I'm okay with that, right? But I do know that I serve a good God that is going to always put me exactly where I belong.
Very personal. He's something like, I know I have a sense of humor and I smile a lot. And a lot of that was defense mechanisms that got me through high school. It was just like I would smile through pain. That was like my biggest smile, and I'd be hurting the most on the inside. Any of that, that's how I maneuvered through like high school and then some of my years in college as well.
Okay.
Can y'all get the sound right? Because it's like I feel get loud.
Yeah, no, I can hear you. Can y'all hear him? Yeah. Y'all good? Yeah. We hear an echo up here, but I think it's good out there. But I mean, I think the point that you're arriving at, and you tell me if I'm wrong, but I know in my own spiritual journey, I got to a point where I was okay with dealing with the stuff I was going through because I felt like, but God got me through this, so He'll get me through this, and so now I'm able to talk about it. I can kind of like almost like it's your testimony. So that's what we're witnessing. You're in kind of like your testimony phases of life at this point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're happy that you're here, that you made it here. Now, you mentioned college.
Just find out what that is. Because we all even, some told me, some told me, girl, I didn't know I wasn't even coming here tonight. Some told me to come. Whatever that something is, tap into that. So that's what this book is. Find out what that something is. Find out what everybody told me. Something told me to come to this. Something told me to come. Somebody wasn't going to come here today. And then something told you to come here today, and now you run into me. That's what that is. You dig what I'm saying? Now you feel me? That's what it is. I wasn't even going to come up there today. I ran into two chains. Some told me to come. Bam, I done put the game all the way on you. And now you're going to flourish and just be so prominent and be great and everything.
I know, that's why y'all give it up for 2 Chainz.
The pretty girl.
He is the best poser. I got all his fit pics. He's solid. Make sure you like and follow on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Yourself.
And my TikTok, IG, and Instagram is Alani McCoy.
Period.
Like full government name.
Don't play with him. You better fuck it up. You better fuck it up. You better fuck it up. Yes. I love that so much.
Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that. That's all in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. Whenever I miss those days, visit my crib that late. Under the ground, running around, we was them kids that played. All in the streets, following leads, and niggas who lost their ways. Some of them outside still, some of them inside grave. I'm a real beach boy, come run my way.
That is a wrap for CultureCon. So much fun, like so much fun. I can't believe I came all like by myself. Like, I mean, I can because I do a lot of stuff by myself, but at the same time, just this whole experience and everything was like so heartwarming. Like, I met so many beautiful people. I connected with so many different creatives and like talent managers and everything like that. Like, this is the reason why people do what they do, especially like in the creative space. So I was just so happy to be a part and like really get my foot in the door and just like, you know what, show up for myself and show up on my platform. So like I said, I really hope that y'all enjoyed it because I enjoyed all the talks and everything that came about from it. So we are currently heading back to the telly. I'm going to be chilling until the plans come through later for tonight. I don't know why I'm speaking in that type of accent, but anyway, yeah. We're walking to the bus right now, and then we're gonna get on the train, find some food, because the lines were ridiculously long, and I was just not doing that again today because the lines were terrible yesterday, like a 2-hour wait, and I'm just, again, not doing it. So
For YouTube or no?
Yeah.
Like, comment, and subscribe to his page or their page. I don't know your pronouns.
Thank you, thank you. I love how New York is so inclusive. Hello, beautiful people. How are you guys doing? Today is Monday, October 7th, and as y'all can see, I'm in my bed. I'm back in Houston after a very long travel day yesterday. My travel day was 15 hours. Wasn't what I expected, but it is what it is. I just could not record yesterday. Like, my attitude was just out of it. Like, I was so irritable and just beyond pissed the entire day. Like, I literally sat in LaGuardia Airport from 7 to 3 a.m. 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then had a layover in Chicago from 5 to 9. And then each flight that I was on, like, there was a delay on the tarmac, not a delay at the airport and just like before I got on the plane, but at least a 30 to 45-minute delay on the tarmac. So, as you can imagine how irritable I was. So I wanted to close this vlog out properly now here with you all before anything else, and just say, like, I thoroughly enjoy CultureCon and just all the things that it brought for me and really helping me still feel inspired as a creator, and especially as an aspiring creator, because again, I have always kind of had my foot one foot in and one foot out, and just kind of been back and forth for years creating. And so this was what I needed to really know, like, okay, you are, it's certain, like, I'm very certain that I'm going in full force with this. So yeah, that's all I could really ask for. And like, there are mixed reviews about it that I feel like, yeah, like, it definitely could have been better in certain aspects, but that didn't take away from my true experience and what I was hoping for out of CultureCon. So I'm gonna keep those to myself and maybe share those at a later time, who knows. But all in all, I really enjoyed myself, all the people that I met, and just like the overall experience. And of course, being in New York, like, I love New York. So again, what else could you ask for? But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Tell me what you liked about this video. What was your favorite part? And if you want to go to CultureCon next year, I really think that a lot of people, especially like in the creative space, should definitely take more opportunities like this to really invest in themselves and go to different conferences, whether it's CultureCon. Afrotech is coming up shortly here in Houston as well, so I might do some little stuff around that, and just other conferences to really like feed yourself in different aspects of your life, because you never know who you're gonna meet and what you're gonna leave with. And so again, I'm very grateful for that. Yeah, y'all, so be sure to click the notification bell so you're notified anytime that I drop a new video. Yeah. All right, I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all in my next video.